Hi, this is Arnav. Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to talk about hodling and the prospects of Bitcoin as a common and global currency. So hodl or hold on for dear life is a term which is used quite a lot in the Bitcoin community, and this is considered as the best trading strategy for Bitcoins. And the term was actually given by a guy who was really drunk at a time in a Bitcoin talk forum. And what he wanted to say was that he can't understand when is a good time to buy and sell Bitcoin. So what he's doing is he's just holding it on. And that is what most people are doing right now. They are hoping that with adoption, Bitcoin's value is going to grow exponentially as more people buy into the vision of digital gold, or maybe as a currency, as a global currency. The value of Bitcoin and its will increase as its utility increases. So yeah, that is what is hodling. And the actually what has happened is that there's the reason why people are hodling is because of the whole price of Bitcoin, which is increasing exponentially. And there are actually two reasons why the price is increasing. Then the first one is that the Bitcoin can't die. There are so many people, so many big people, even JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon saying that Bitcoin is a fraud, it's a scam, and so many people saying that Bitcoin is just a fraud, it's a scam, it's a bubble, it's going to die down, it's not backed by anyone, it's not backed by the government. But still, Bitcoin is surviving and it is thriving. And we even have this obituary site which lists down very famous people calling out that Bitcoin is bad, Bitcoin is fraud, like starting from $5,000 and they are going up like at 7,000 someone said, and $8,000 someone said, and so on and so forth. Like recently there was this Nobel Prize winner who said that Bitcoin should be banned or outlawed, maybe because it's used on the dark web, which is considered illegal apparently. So yeah, but the thing is, despite that, it is still surviving. Then the second point of the price peak is actually the scarcity, and it's because there are only going to be 21 million bitcoins in supply. So what people have is fear of missing out, that if they don't buy right now, as more demand is coming in and the supply will go down, or bitcoins that are going to be available for buying will be less because there are so many people that are hodling, the price is going to go up. So that is why people are buying into it right now. But this scarcity feature has actually given it a sort of a thing like a gold. Like people are not willing to give away their Bitcoin because they are thinking that the price is going to go up. So yeah, and it is going up actually. So yeah, hodling or hooding, and what it has actually given is that we have a store of value. For a normal money, it has to fulfill three functions. It should be a store of value. It should be a medium of exchange, and it should be a unit of account. So yeah, and if we go into gold, the current system of gold is that gold can't be divided, and it is not good for small transactions. It is not good for like we have when we have to pay in gold. There are so many issues of impurities, like people playing around with the amount of carat they have and all that. So that's the second trouble. And the third trouble is that you would actually need to meet physically. So say I want to trade in gold, I would need to physically go and give away the gold. So that is the trouble with gold. And the store of value use case of why Bitcoin is a digital gold is that it has own such limitations like normal gold, and it is very better than normal gold. Is it easy? It is very easy to use. It is electronic. You just need to press some buttons and the transaction is done. And it is global. It is accepted by everyone. It is considered valuable by so many other humans. So yeah, that is how it does the fulfillment of store of value. But what we have is even if the current transaction speed is increased, like currently the block time is around 10 minutes, so it takes around 10 minutes for a transaction to go through, and the transaction fee is around $10 at the making of this video, which is quite high. Still, if that is also fulfilled, people would not want to part away their bitcoins, and Bitcoins is suffering in the second and third points as a currency, which is as a medium of exchange and as a unit of account. So what has happened is we have so many transactions being increased, as mentioned by in the BitPay. but there are merchants who were actually starting to accept bitcoins in 2014-15 have now stopped accepting bitcoins. And the reason behind that, the theory that explains that, is Gresham's law. So what Gresham's law, it states that bad money drives out good money. So fiat money is bad in this sense that fiat money is considered less valuable. It is always deflating, like there's inflation going around, and the value of money, of fiat money, is decreasing with time. So if we can buy something, say an apple, for $10 today, we would have to pay around $20 10 years later on, or even more. So fiat money is bad money, but with Bitcoin, this is not the other way around. We would have to pay less Bitcoins with time. And what Gresham's law states is that people spending money will hand over bad coins rather than good ones, keeping the good ones for themselves. So say if a customer goes to purchase an item which costs 5 pence and he has several silver 6 pence coins, he will give the 6 pence coin which is considered less, which is made of cheaper silver, than a coin, 6 pence coin, which is made of silver which is more valuable or which has more silver content, and he will keep the good ones for himself. And when he gives it to the shopkeeper will pay back the 1 penny change in the debased penny, like the penny which has lesser silver. So what we have is that in circulation, bad money is circulating and good money is like kept in people's houses by themselves. So that is what is Gresham's law, and this is what is happening with Bitcoin, that people are not paying in Bitcoin. They want to keep Bitcoin for themselves, and they want to pay in the bad fiat money. And as little Bitcoin gets into circulation as a medium of exchange, it is less likely to be quoted as a unit of account. So that is how Bitcoin is failing in the second and third points. And what we can't do is we can't actually alter the Bitcoin's blockchain protocol algorithm in such a way. So a normal country can inflate. It has a target to achieve 2% inflation rate, but it all the people, they can factor in so many things, like they can increase inflation. They have metrics, like they can check out the prices, the purchasing power of the currency in terms of houses, or in terms of, say, fruits and vegetables, or in terms of other utilities. But to be able to incorporate that into the Bitcoin's blockchain protocol, it's almost impossible to incorporate so many other tiny details into the Bitcoin's blockchain protocol. So that is not going to happen with time. And but people are still trying to figure out, as like in this article, there are some guys at MIT's Media Lab. They are trying to experiment and maybe create, say, a currency which has, say, a random inflation rate according to the buy and selling that is happening, or something like that. And we might have some altcoins which are going to experiment with future. So yeah, that is actually the argument that is against Bitcoin's use as a currency. But what I feel is what can happen also is that as say we have Bitcoins, if people's value on the whole government and on the whole fiat goes down with time, like there are news currently, like the amount of dollars being printed is so much, it is being increased so much that people's value in dollar or in fiat goes down exponentially. So they would want that, like for charging for their services, they would just want everyone to pay them in Bitcoins, because they would know even if they take in fiat, they would have to convert into Bitcoins eventually. So they would be like, oh man, just pay me in fiat or pay me in Bitcoins. So that can also happen with time, and we'll have to see how things pan out, how Bitcoin is going to scale, if it's going to scale, how it's going to reduce the transaction cost and fees, if it if it has to move in that direction. So yeah, and I would just like to share this funny video which elaborates my second point. Yeah.
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, with Bitcoin at 10k, I might. What you at it, buddy? I might to fiat. So I'm going to be selling all of my old coins. Yeah, and buying more.
Anyways, this is what I want to do. This is what I dreamed into reality. Oh, that looks good.
We're going to try this again. Are you thinking of selling your position now that we're at 10k? Why? Why would you do that?
Yeah, so hope you learned something, and please like the video and subscribe to the channel for future videos in Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrencies. Yeah, bye bye.